Namah Shivaya, and welcome to meditation today. Last night, Bob and I were watching television. We've been watching like all these series that we didn't get a chance to watch that were filmed like some of them 10, 15 years ago on HBO or Netflix. And so we're catching up with this kind of watching. Uh, in the evenings, that's really what we have going on. We can read, we can do this, we can do that. That's mostly the day, and then at night we'll like after dinner sit and watch a little television. And we've been watching a series that was filmed over a period of 5 years, and we're in season 5. And I looked at Bob last night and I said, is this what retirement is going to be like? And we started laughing. Um, and it was kind of a good reminder to remember your practice of santosha, which is being content. And right now, I guess we've been like what 9, 10 weeks into the lockdown, and it's kind of risen up in me like this idea that um, I don't feel like I'm accomplishing a lot, right? And that's that personality that I have that it always feels like I have to be doing something. And a lot of the stuff that I was used to doing, you really can't do it right now. You can't you're not able to do it. So it's going into that place of finding peace with what's happening and being content with where you are. And it's interesting to have it happen, have that practice really rise up and be a part of your everyday life, not because you saw a need in it but because of this viral situation that's happened, the shutdown of businesses, the social distancing that has happened, and the limitation you have to kind of people in general. Like, you kind of you're just have to be content with where you are. And the only way you can really do that is just kind of to surrender. And surrender doesn't mean giving up. That's why I kind of made that joke, like, is this what retirement is like? Is this what it's going to be like if you retire? That you kind of do stuff, but it's not the same goal achieving drive that you once had. And so you kind of surrender to the retirement that you retired. So in the yoga practice right now, this idea of surrendering a little bit and practicing santosha is probably one of the most powerful things you can practice. Um, it's not it's not something I've ever experienced on this level until this has happened. Um, just being content with, having a home, having a partner, having, this time we have together, having the practice and meditation and the yoga practice, the pranayama practice, and accepting that I'm not kind of in control of when this will end or change. That it could go on for another couple of weeks. It could go on for another few months. It could, last until there is a vaccine for this virus. So we're always going to have to come back to the meditation cushion and remember that ability to just be content with where you are, to not become angry or anxious or fearful, because all of those things can rise up right now. Um, So one of the things that I've really been focusing on is you breathing and really learning to deepen your inhales and your exhales and enjoying your breath in a way that if you came to Jivamukti meditations, it was always kind of like just breathe normally, just don't try to control the breath at all. And when in actuality, Patanjali tells you that pranayama is part of the meditation process. Hatha Yoga Pradikata says that Ujjayi breath is actually a meditative breath. So I wanted you to find deep, really work on the breath because of this connection to being content, of being just in the breath, of having the breath, you know. That's one of the things you can find refuge in this time where you don't you really have control of everything like you would like to have control. Um, so let's start today off with just closing your eyes and inhaling through the nose, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale through your nose, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, continue inhaling that deeply and exhaling that deeply. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. As you inhale, hear the sound of Om within yourself. As you exhale, hear the sound of Om within yourself. Match the inhale and the exhale to that sound of Om. Exhale. Continue. Inhale deeply. Continue to exhale deeply. Continue to hear the sound of Om. Continue to hear the sound of Om. As you inhale, see the symbol of Om within the mind's eye. Om. As you exhale, see the symbol of Om within the mind's eye. Om. Continue that on your own, hearing and seeing the symbol of Om within the mind's eye and within the sound of the breath resonating within your own body. enjoy and be content with the breath, just the breath. Imagine that there's nothing else but the breath and the sound of Om and that symbol of Om. Continue to hear the sound of Om. Om. Continue to exhale the sound of Om. Continue the deep inhales. Continue the deep exhales. Find the contentment within the breath and the mantra. By being content with the breath and the mantra, calm the mind, control the thoughts. Silently tell yourself, I'm not this body. Silently tell yourself, I'm not this mind. Silently tell yourself, I'm not these thoughts. Silently tell yourself, I am not these emotions. Tell yourself you're Swayambakashat, self-illuminating, infinite, eternal, and everlasting. Inhale deeply for the sound of Om. Bringing the hands together, rubbing the hands together, building heat within the hands. Just gently bring the hands over the eyes, allow the heat from the hands to be absorbed into the eyes. Open the eyes, bring the hands across the forehead, the top of the head, the back of the neck. Then bring the hands together and gently bow the head, allowing the forehead to touch the thumbs, giving thanks and praise for the teachers and the teachings that have been brought to us from the past, the present, and then those that are still yet to be revealed. Om Bolo Sadguru Bhagavan Ki Jai. So what we start to understand is when you experience contentment, you automatically control the mind and the thoughts. The thoughts, the idea that the mind is always searching to entertain itself or to accomplish something, it can be, you know, kind of reined in through santosha, or this act of being content, just being in the moment. Um, it's wonderful to kind of like explore that concept in meditation, where you may truly experience it for like 2 or 3 minutes, and then there's this kind of like uh, moment of peace that kind of just kind of comes over you. So it may not be sustainable right now, like, for days, weeks, or hours, but just those few moments of being in the breath, being with the mantra of Om, and maybe just not having the mind churning and finding that contentment. You experience that today. I will see you tomorrow.